Ricola.
The worst topic.
Hey, blasphemers. Welcome to Simple Blasphemy, where we have the best times with the worst topics.
We're three friends that discuss everything and nothing, from wacky headlines to games and trivia. All subjects bizarre and risque are on the table.
Our weekly guests range from friends, musicians, and artists to professionals in a variety of industries.
We go live on Facebook and YouTube every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern.
Want to support the show? Join our Patreon. You can find it and more at www.simpleblasphemy.com.
So grab a drink and join in!
It's too late now. This is Simple Blasphemy.
This little light of mine. Look at that, the fall farmhouse smell.
Ooh,
You would
that
think-
smells good.
You would think that would smell like feces, but it doesn't.
It probably smells like woody,
I'm sorry, come again?
like wood, like trees,
Like
maybe like a no.
God
That's the
damn.
weirdest thing you
Fuck.
ever sent me.
Oh,
You sent me some weird shit, but that's the weirdest thing.
Oh, it is. And hey, blasphemers, how are you? Look at there. Welcome to the Simple Blasphemy podcast, all you blasphemers out there. My name is Zach Ward, and I have here with me always Andy's.
Just in time, everybody!
Not a minute late. And
Yeah.
also Mr. Zach Green, the cleaning machine, who likes to do things and makes them
Green.
likes to sing.
steam.
Man.
I imagine Green makes love like Rose and Jack did in the Titanic. Which
No,
is-
see, I'm thinking Rosie the robot banging George Jetson.
I can see the Titanic situation.
Oh,
I can
Except-
visualize it.
except that's Green's hand that comes down the window. Oh, I know you recognize that laugh right there. There she is, Amanda.
Hi guys.
Hey, Amanda, how old is the hamster that's running the wheel that controls your internet?
Yeah, you're a little
Oh,
choppy
God.
here.
Or is it my
Is
internet?
it really choppy?
No, that's her. And we have Julio. He says, "Good
He's in the
evening,
schoolyard.
everyone." All the info on the show can be found at simpleblasphemy.com or the YouTube channel, whatever. And if you click that like, share, and subscribe button, you will receive 5 years of what this week, Andy? Andy?
I am here, but I'm not.
Okay.
Um,
5 years.
does it do anything?
Does
That
it?
guy.
Yeah.
Paul Mason. 5
Paul?
years of Paul Mason wine.
Oh, look at that.
No French.
So,
Try using Chrome if this continues. You know what? I'm going to try using Chrome.
That's
If you'll give
fine.
me a few minutes, I'll be right back.
you'll have 5 years of Amanda's
Hair
selfies and hair for
in your in
Yeah, I pull
Oh.
hair out of my ass crack all the time. So
one strand
I
of
can just-
hair
okay.
in your mouth
after
that
I
you will
take a
have to
shower
try to
and
get
I
down.
wash my hair,
piece
I'm
of bread.
pulling out hair like the next day, like all
Frank.
white, and I'm like, ugh. Where did
How
this
much
come
hair
from?
that comes out
All
of
right.
your
Well,
head?
we do have a lot of fun today.
Every
Andy's-
time a woman, or mainly women, whenever they wash their hair, like hair falls out. It's not like a shit ton of hair, but some hair does come out, like a little.
100 strands a day.
I think. Well, I've got like 1 million strands or something.
Well, it looks that way because it's long.
Is this
Yeah.
better? Am I better now?
Yeah, it looks great. I don't know. What the
Jesus
fuck-
Christ. Use Google Chrome, everybody.
Oh, well, for this program at least. Look, Amanda's internet's a little.
Oh, well,
slow,
I'm
too.
not on Google Chrome. I use Safari on my phone.
Safari's fine. So Amanda, what's new? What's happening?
I like the strobe.
Are you still single?
Yes.
Yeah. What's
Yeah.
going on? What's going on in the single world?
What's going on in the
Mhm.
clean world?
Is that tough to find that?
Hooking up with old boyfriends, making out with gay bartenders, kind of just making out with random people.
What's
So
the
is
appeal of
this-
making out with gay bartenders?
Is this
I
raindrops
don't
on
know. We just
roses and
we fit we fill each other. Like he and I like click. Like I love him, but I know I told him like last week. I was like, I'm gonna turn you straight. It was like,
Wow, you sound like
no.
a priest at a church in the 1900s.
I know.
That's not good. Why would you want to turn somebody straight?
I was just a joke.
Oh, well, okay.
But I don't want him to be straight. I like him the way he is now. He's perfect.
Fair enough. And
I'll have to tell him tomorrow that I say that. He'll love it.
and if you haven't, well, first of all, we got to cover a few things. And first, every once in a while with Amanda, I laugh out loud just a little bit every once in a while because there's an innocence with Amanda. I mean, look at her. You know, she seems like she's super
Holy
strong.
bullshit.
Yeah, thank you. And
You could-
there's thank you. But there's this thing, and
I look demonic. Like, okay, keep going, Zach.
You should have
and-
played.
Please don't stop.
You
Yeah,
should have
so-
been the one that played Eve in that TV series Lucifer.
oh, and that's nice, Green.
That I've never watched it, but that
I
is
think,
very nice.
Well, I think that much better fit for Eve.
Amanda here posts things on Twitter, like she's having a conversation with somebody, like, and it doesn't even matter how famous they are. She replies to them as if they are actually having a two-way conversation, and this one is just too funny. I saved it. Aaron Carter says, "Have a good night, guys." Amanda says, "Bro, you aren't shit." See, my favorite artist, first song in 2014, came out with his first new album this year. Why would you go to Aaron Carter and say,
Okay,
"Bro, you aren't shit"?
okay, that is my guilty pleasure. I do not follow him on Twitter or anything like that. He actually blocked me from his Instagram live because I called him out. Apparently,
What?
yes, he blocked me
as
from Instagram.
surprise?
Like blocked me from Instagram, I think 2 years ago. So Aaron Carter is a complete shit show. He's literally insane. And I just follow the hashtag Aaron Carter, and like it's the wildest train wreck you've ever seen, ever. And so he always says he's the number one thing in music. He started Bieber. He did all this. Yeah, he's on Instagram Live 24/7 hours. I mean, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week,
And you
all
got
the time.
blocked.
That sounds like
I got
fun.
blocked like 2 years ago because he posted some shit about him buying a castle in Canada, and he put it on his Instagram. And so I trolled his ass with that, and obviously he didn't buy anything, and I got blocked. If you follow, like, if you just want to, if you're bored and want to go down a rabbit hole of like a really lunatic, psychotic, semi like B or C list artist, you just go to the hashtag Aaron Carter. It's insane.
That dude's a lowercase c.
Oh,
It is,
wow.
yeah, it's bad. You know, his big brother is Nick Carter from the Backstreet Boys. And it is like, it's the craziest shit show you have ever fucking
So
seen.
let everybody know your Twitter handle just in case, because you only do that kind of shit there anyway.
Amanda.
Yeah, Amanda, AMANDUH, as spelled on this screen, 3313.
And also, like I pictured earlier, Amanda did. It's a little bit warmer in Louisiana, and they're able to grow fruit. And Amanda took a picture from her garden,
Oh, Jesus
did.
Christ. Dick Garden.
Yeah.
which is impressive, Amanda. How long have you been?
Look at those fucking blood vessels, man.
This is my German band. We are called Schwanzgarten.
Oh,
I wish I could grow a garden.
you don't want
like
to go
that.
run through that garden. You might end up fucking falling
Chlamydia.
on a.
Amanda.
I want to grow that garden,
Sweet.
but I literally can't keep a plant alive.
You
So
want to grow the garden of dicks?
Let's
Yes.
say something,
You can
Cass, as
grow
Amanda's
dicks.
tweets are funny as fuck. There you go.
You've grown dicks before.
I try to be funny.
Hey, Kelsey is there with us as well. What's up, girl? So
I feel
we
like
have a
the internet's detracting from us talking about dick plants.
sorry. There you go.
Dude, yeah.
Kelsey, are these in your
Ew.
garden for next year? I
You
Maybe.
didn't do anything about cocks. Literally. That's my internet.
Kelsey in the chat has a green thumb, believe it or not. So who knows?
I do not.
Ew.
It
You
is
can either fall
almost
on one of those dicks or that green thumb.
it is almost Christmas time, as you can see. Amanda, were you very cold when you took this picture?
Yeah, is their ass?
No, it was during the summer. I was
like
just
the
told to
periodic
grab one of the
table.
pillows and cover up my tits so it could be like tasteful nude, even though it's not tasteful at all.
Who asked you to do this?
I asked somebody to do it, and this was during the summer, and I don't remember. Oh, it was July 4th. Except we celebrated on July 5th and totally shit faced.
Damn.
Well, that is original content.
It is original content. I had to go through my phone because he's always wanting a fucking horizontal photo, and I'm like, okay, well, this is like literally the only one that I have.
Most
There
people
you
want a
go.
horizontal mambo, but you get the horizontal photo.
Yeah, I have plenty of photos like vertical, but
That doesn't work for thumbnails.
The format keeps changing.
green
It's portrait,
thumbs.
it's
All right.
landscape. It's just
Everybody hang tight. We are going to go through some messages from God with everybody today. We have a
It
few more
better be
things.
goddamn fucking real, man, because I gotta
Thank God.
talk to somebody in charge.
Okay, we will. The first news that you need to know before we get to talking with God is a Thai chain's cannabis pizza is trendy, but it won't get you high. Andy, Amanda, you look like you're a doper, right?
yeah,
Would
I need
you-
another hit.
Would would you buy a pizza with a big pot leaf on it, even though it wouldn't get you high? It sounds like that's something you get if you bought like the Chronic album on the first week of release or something. Right? No?
I mean, I'd probably get it just to be like, oh, I bought a big pizza that has a big pot plant on it, and like take a photo. I'm pretty sure it's pretty cool looking.
It's
But
pretty.
if it doesn't get you high, then that's kind of like a 50-50 thing.
I think the Anthony Bourdain was in Thailand, and he ordered something called Happy Pizza.
That's what that is.
But I'll never forget it because he was like, "I'm ordering Happy Pizza," and this was me the first time watching somebody
Crazy happy pizza.
consume marijuana on
Live TV.
Travel Channel or whatever the fuck it is. That was a big moment to me. It's like, here's this dude fucking stoned eating pizza because the pizza got him stoned.
Amanda, if you traveled to Thailand and you needed to make extra money, what kind of job do you think you would find? What?
I'm not gonna.
I'm gonna Stevie Wonder that shit.
What? We're just talking about Thailand. What the hell?
I'm not gonna work at no massage parlor. I'm not doing any of that shit. Look, if somebody needed me to sell some weed, be like, look,
I'll
Push
make
this
you a Happy
weed.
Pizza. I'm gonna make you a
I
Happy
will
Pizza.
push some weed. I will sell some weed. I have no problem with that.
I don't know that you can do that there. Just
What about just tying pot leaves on people's shafts?
Oh God, no. There's like
Nice bow tie.
I love dick, but I don't want to see a bunch of random dicks like all day, every day.
Well, I mean,
really-
you'd have gloves on, of course.
I think
Motherfucker,
that
we're
I
just-
think that would actually turn me off, like to the whole like I don't know bisexual dating
Wait a
men
second.
thing. It
This
would be
brings
like,
up-
ugh.
Hold on,
He's
this-
calling this one client Gandalf the Grey. We're getting tired of it.
no, wait a second. This brings up a really good question. Then, if a man isn't circumcised, is that like opening a present every time, or?
I have not been with a man that wasn't circumcised in
Look at Green.
Like
So if you did
9
that,
or 10 years.
I'm glad I'm
if you were
Maybe.
if you were a Star Wars fan, would you
more work.
would you pull it off like an Obi-Wan
maintenance.
pulling his hood off every time?
I feel like I had this
Of course I know
conversation.
him. He's me.
I feel like I had this conversation with my girlfriends,
Oh.
like maybe a month ago or something.
What's up, girlfriend?
I didn't know there was only 2 people, and I did not know that they were not circumcised until I was like face down, like,
Yeah.
and I
Oh,
was
there's
like,
extra work.
okay.
So where did the cream cheese come from?
Oh, gross! No, that never happened. But it's just I didn't know. You couldn't really tell, like, vaginally. It didn't feel different, to be honest with you. Like, I had zero idea. And then I was just
that's
like,
a unique
okay.
word of vaginally. That's a great adjective
Yeah.
use of that.
Yeah.
oh,
Buttercream.
vaginal sex, just vaginally. Yeah, I didn't feel any difference, to be honest, until I was just face down with those monsters. And I was like, okay, well,
Multiple
let's
monsters.
let's see how I do. And if I felt the need, like if he wasn't getting pleased or something, and I would ask him or whatever, because it's different.
Well, supposedly there's more. They have more of their nerve endings
Things
intact.
on the extra skin.
Frenulum.
Yeah.
I like how you just deep throated that beer bottle when you said that.
And then she put the foreskin back on.
I did put the foreskin back on. It's empty.
That's the reverse juice. No.
2022 almost here.
Shut up. Ugh.
Oh,
2020 juice.
green.
What?
Green.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
It's one of your favorite words. What are you
What?
talking about?
Oh, see, I wasn't thinking in terms of that.
But now you are. Let's hear it.
I barely
this
made it
near
to the
the-
toilet when I got home from work, man. I was with my
That's
jacket
pizza.
on and everything, man.
That pizza.
It was so
today.
fucking fat. It was the goddamn fucking pizza.
We
from
had
fucking
Domino's pizza today. And
Ugh.
Domino's pizza,
Was founded by a man that puts money before his family.
well, the
He even
pizza
said
was
that when he came to speak at our high school.
the pizza was soft. Let's put it that way. Like you went to grab
Oh
a
man,
piece
it
and-
was bad. It was,
Because Pfizer was located at Domino's Farms.
it's all tied in, man. See how it's all tied in?
The
I don't eat
soft,
pizza.
your pizza's too soft. You don't eat pizza.
I try not to eat like
Are you
dairy.
reptilian.
No, I just try to stay away from
Oh.
dairy.
Oh,
All right. So
So.
really quickly,
okay.
I do have an LSU
The-
picture meme here
Oh,
for
no.
us to go over. Why are you
I'll
looking like
probably
that?
agree with it. I will probably agree with it.
Oh, tits. Boobies
So-
and body paint.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
You
To be
can't go-
quite honest with you, I've personally,
Mm.
I've been living here for 16 years, and every time I tailgated, I never saw a woman body painted.
All right. Well, let's for the audio people says you can't go wrong with boobies and body paint, and there's a somewhat attractive lady. It's got an LSU tiger on her front torso,
That tiger's wall-eyed as a motherfucker.
and then,
Yeah,
to the right of her,
it's like a pug tiger, a piger.
It's a pug tiger.
It's a piger.
It's definitely a tiger.
Piger.
And to the right of her is a think again with which could be a woman, I guess,
Eh,
but
it
maybe a
looks like a
man in a
dude.
purple.
This person's covered in tempera paint, and that is most certainly
It looks like the hydraulic fluid valve cracked.
And I bet you he's one of those assholes that gets a shitty paint job and then goes to the game.
overspray.
Where you're in a fucking
Yeah.
stadium and the seats are like this big. I'd
Paint
be
job
pissed
as in
if I
blow
went
job?
and like somebody got their dumbass paint job all over my clothes.
They're wet.
Like we would
drippy.
have issues.
You would have
It
words.
looks very runny.
We would
It
have
looks like there's a lot of egg-based substance to that paint.
What the hell?
It looks nasty.
God, I love Green. I love it that you don't. I love when you talk.
Why?
Because
didn't
it's
say
not
anything.
often. It's not often, but when there is something, it is very heavy.
Mhm.
It is a
So basically, you're
medicine.
saying it's like on point.
Yeah, it is on point. It's like handing somebody a
think I said
35-pound medicine ball when it looks like a basketball. Like, oh yeah, I'll take it. Oh shit! And then you're done because it's so potent. I appreciate that about you.
There you
Don't-
go, Green. How you going to
Don't
respond
point.
to
Don't point. You know that stuff should just go under the radar. No, nobody should ever point out anything I ever said.
You're not supposed to do anything.
Yeah, you're not supposed to.
All right. Well, let's go through. I if you don't know this, and maybe you don't know it even exists, but I follow God on
Me
Twitter.
too.
God, I
thought
hope
I
it's. I hope it's the actual dude, man. I need
I
to talk to
thought I
somebody in
followed
charge.
God on Twitter too.
It's
I'm just
okay.
I'm gonna have to go follow him.
We're gonna clear this up.
Maybe he'll follow me back.
God speaks to us, and not the way most people think. Not you don't say a prayer, then if you hear an answer back, that's not him. You have to actually tweet him. But he brings up a lot of interesting points and topics I think that we should go over. It's for crying out loud, people, it's God. Okay. Number one, here we go. And God is at the good God above. That's the Twitter handle. And he says, "What are you a snob about?" Now, Amanda, you look like a prissy type of lady in a southern way, which maybe isn't like upper class, but what are you snobbish about?
Okay, number one, I'm actually like a combination of both. Like you'll see me like looking homeless, going to Walgreens or whatever, no makeup. I'm good with no makeup, but when I do dress up and I do go out, well, everyday life, I'm a snob about my hair. You know, it takes time. I want my hair to be perfect. I want my makeup. I want my beat to look perfect.
Your beat,
You want to be drippy,
I
Please
want my
be
face to
drippy.
look perfect,
Your
and
aura?
it's not right now.
drippy.
But and I want to look good. I'm a very vain person, so I want to look good whenever I'm going out.
like what do you rate yourself on a scale of like 1 to 50?
Ooh, to 50?
Yeah,
That's a 74.
That's really like I don't want to sound too vain. 50. I'd give myself like a 43.
that's not bad. If one's the best, are you saying?
Oh, I thought 50 was the best.
I'm
Fuck
just
you.
kidding. I kid. No, that's a fair assessment.
Oh, and you don't buy off-brand ketchup. Snob about that.
Oh. Uh-oh.
I'm fine with Kroger ketchup.
No, you can't buy off-brand ketchup.
Oh.
Yeah, that's it.
Why is off-brand ketchup a
It just tastes different. You have to buy like Heinz ketchup.
okay?
I can't
Is Heinz
describe
the
it.
only brand though?
No, there's Heinz, there's
French's.
French's. But like, you know, say if it's at Walmart or if it's at Albertsons, like, and they do their own little, you know, brand, I'm like, no, you have to buy on brand ketchup.
How do you feel about Plockman's mustard?
I don't even know what Plockman's
It's
is.
like in a barrel. It's a barrel with a red cap. Plockman's.
never
It's-
seen it.
Green knows what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
I've never seen that or heard about it.
Okay,
It's
well
the
maybe
best.
they don't have that for those people down there, okay?
Yeah, those
Abilama?
us people.
Blabbalat blabble blabba.
Hurricane, they don't want those bottles.
Hurricane State.
Yeah.
They don't want that type of quality mustard to go into the sea. I don't think, right?
I mean, is it that good? Is it like good mustard? I love mustard.
I will gladly send you, if you love mustard that much, I will gladly buy
don't
you
love
a
it that
barrel
much.
of this shit
Oh no.
and send it to you. Kelsey might follow up on that from what I
Wouldn't.
see in the chat. She may follow up and send you 2 barrels
The
of that shit.
container adds to the taste.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. All right. Green, I know what are you vain about other than say music today or
No, nothing.
the way things are made out of plastic and not made out of steel? like toothbrushes and other things. Like, what are you vain about?
Break away these gates.
No,
of
I
steel.
no, I understand that everything's on a downward spiral to our extinction. But
Mhm.
like being what would you say like vain about or what else, what's the word you used?
Yeah, vain or
Snob. The tweet was
snobby.
snob, but like
Snob. Okay.
snob and
When
vain
when
just
it
go.
comes to restoring a classic muscle car or a classic arcade game, there's only fucking one way to fucking do it.
The right way.
The right way.
Right. Absolutely.
That's it. That's all I gotta say.
Okay.
Okay.
Everything else is just your personal taste and just your artistic expression. But when it comes to those two things in my world, there's only one way to fucking do it.
Yeah.
And it's not me being a snob, it's you being a fucking asshole.
Oh. Whoa. Okay.
Okay.
Andy, look at you.
I really don't have anything that I'm snobbish about. My internet, apparently.
It's my internet. I'm just not a snob about it.
I mean, like,
How about ingredients in food or I'm trying to think. maybe-
I'm a proponent that when somebody writes a recipe
Oh.
and they have brand names that they use,
Oh,
it's going to be different. Like there's a vegetable dip. Everybody's got their family's vegetable dip. Hey, this is great. This is my vegetable dip. Seriously, if you don't use the right shit, if you don't say that I want this particular ranch dressing, if I don't have this particular Tabasco sauce or this or this or this or this, it's not going to taste the same. It's not that it's less of a quality. It's just that you didn't do the fucking work to figure it out.
Tabasco. I will say, okay, Tabasco sauce is like here in Louisiana, whatever. We don't buy Tabasco sauce.
Do you
We buy
guys get it in
Crystal.
the mail?
No, we get Crystal
Crystal.
hot sauce.
No,
We
and-
like Crystal.
Crystal?
exactly.
It tastes totally different.
It does.
Really? Because
It-
I like red hot. That's
Ugh.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're a Philistine then.
what?
You don't know. No, Red
Gentile.
Hot's like the fucking Marlboro Reds of fucking.
What?
Ugh.
What are you talking about?
It's gross.
I'm just
man.
remembering that one time that I smoked Marlboro bread. Ugh.
All
See-
right, let's keep this train rolling with
Oh
God.
yeah,
Here we
yeah,
go.
let's go ahead and get away from the thing that makes you uncomfortable. It's fine.
All right, perfect. I made the
I
world in
love you,
6
buddy.
days. Surely the Beatles could have made this album faster. He's talking about the Let It Be, series that's on TV right now, and it's taken them weeks to make the album. And no, nobody.
I'm sorry,
I'm only halfway through
No.
the first episode. I know
No.
there's 3 episodes. I'm only halfway through the first one.
Well,
I started to get like, oh.
I love Ringo's affect so far.
I farted.
That seriously, for that being the thing that's happening now, is like I farted. I thought I should tell you.
I think that's
I don't-
That's what a fucking chill. Dude, what a chill dude.
while people are talking, by the way.
They're like bigwigs.
Amanda, you got
But I know people that do that like today, like at work.
he's Ringo Starr. It came from his Brown Star.
Good one.
Angry spider.
Doo-doo.
Not really good.
Hey, the reason it was so long, I don't know if it's a director, a producer, whoever that guy's name is. He even thought, it might be on kind of the long side. I still cut a lot out, but he was like worried that this is stuff that was never seen before. And he's afraid that's going to go back in the vault for another 50 years or so. So that's why he's like, I just want to put this stuff out there because,
It feels good that every 20 years or so, because 20 years ago we've got the Free as a Bird mix or whatever the hell it was when they did their in
Anthology.
94. So they do that, and about every 20 years, if you're able to dole out the Beatles, regardless
Dole.
if you like them or not,
Bob Dole.
if you're able to Bob
Yeah,
Dole,
he died.
Bob Dole, if you're
Hey.
able to Bob Dole out the Beatles, it kind of helps things.
So really quickly, we have a comment in here. Last episode was extremely informational. If you have any questions or ideas about COVID, we had a doctor that also works in the pharmaceutical field. The whole episode was fascinating to watch. And Michael says, do you think there's too much talk about vaccines and not enough talk about staying healthy and taking vitamin D? I don't think any
Michael,
of us have that type of
That's-
expertise.
What a fucking buzzkill.
I mean,
Nobody
okay.
can make money that way. Nobody can make fucking money that way.
Okay, I will say
End the
I-
fucking story.
I do need to go get my booster shot, and I need to get my kids' booster shot. But I will agree.
I
with
love
them.
you. I love you for that, Amanda.
Oh, I was as soon as the vaccinations like came out, I went and got vaccinated because
Well, we're all different in our nuances of what we think. I think we all are on the same page, but at the same time, we're at different stages on that page. So to
It's-
hear that,
I'm kind of like a oh god, I'm having a brain fart.
Farted.
Like I had the
farted.
flu
I thought I should
shot.
tell you rather than stare
I-
at
Let
you.
her
I got
talk,
the-
Eddie.
I got the flu shot for years. And then the last time I got the flu shot, I got the flu and it was bad. It was 2 weeks. I let
Did you
Aiden,
lose like 4 ounces of weight?
I lost about 4 or 5 pounds
Oh.
because I could not eat. So I was like, okay, well, I stopped with that. But then I had, some coworkers when COVID happened, and I literally just did not want to get it because I have enough health issues. And so I'm like, I just need to protect myself. It's available. It's FDA approved. The CDC says approves of it. I got Pfizer. I've got double jabbed. I just need a schedule for my booster and for Aiden's booster. We both got Pfizer.
I want to know what
And-
happened. What happened to Green?
Did we lose him?
I'm got tired though. I mean,
I'm
mean,
sorry,
listen,
but I
No,
don't know.
it's not you. It was
No, the
extraction.
truth,
Well, it wasn't
like,
you.
a lot
a
of people
dental
are-
chair.
a lot of people argue about the vaccine
It's
and they
bad.
don't talk about being healthy and doing vitamin D. Vitamin D, in my mind, though, is dick. So
Wow.
Thank you for bringing it back around. Oh my God, bring it around town, y'all. Bring it.
Oh,
I need to get some vitamin D
there you
this
go with the
week.
chick plant.
I'm dying. It's been like 2 or 3 weeks.
oh. You mean you don't track that on your ovary calendar or whatever
If
they
I-
ask?
if
Yeah, I
go
track
ahead
it.
and
I track it on my sex calendar. It's been like 2 or 3 weeks.
the rhythm of this episode, if I'm to bring presence to this, is amazing. Look at that.
I need to go to Pound Town like this week, or I'm gonna lose it.
What state is what state is Pound Town in?
It's in Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Oh, wow. And the state is
I think that
Horny.
if you Baton Rouge, you better have a fetish going in there.
I just need to go to Pound Town.
well, okay, all right. All right, let's see what else God has to say. Hold on here. If you were God for a day, what's the first thing you do? Amanda. Other than go to Pound Town, we know. Oh, wow. I've never seen you silence before.
Pass. I gotta think about this.
Oh, Green, this is you. If you were God. No? This is a
Nothing.
pass on everybody?
Get the fuck off this planet, basically.
Oh my God.
That's it, brother.
You'd make it so you would sustain life, right? Just by yourself. Would you take your wife and animals, or just your wife? What would you take?
I'm an atheist.
I don't think it-
so
I don't
this
think
is
it- I don't-
so hard.
I don't think
I'm
it works.
trying
I don't
my
think it works. I don't
hardest.
think it works that way.
What do you
I'm
mean?
trying my hardest right
Just-
now
Doesn't work
as an
that way.
atheist.
Andy, what would you do if you were God for one day? What's the first thing you would do?
If I was God, I would admit that I was a slob,
A slob.
like one of us. Just a stranger on the bus.
Double standard slob.
Home. Hey, Joan Osborne, how you doing? You want to come on to the Simple Blasphemy podcast?
Drop us a line. trying to make his way home.
No, if I was God for a day, if you really want to know, Sim City. Do you remember that game where you could take stuff out and you could just blah, 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 blah. I want to be able to stop my car and be able to point it like a derelict building and explode it and put trees there, or a school and remodel it, or a movie theater, old school movie theater. I would want to be able to go through a town and make it not so sad. Like when you go through a town that you know that is cared for, you've all been through a town that you know that is cared for, that you're like, oh my God, the people that live here really fucking love this place.
Yeah, but
and then you've been through a town where people are like, man, people really just don't give a shit. I want to be able to drive through the don't give a shits and make them say, yeah, man,
I give a shit.
I want to do something. I want to Sim City the fuck out of this place. And it's sanctimonious and it's lame for me to say it, but it's fucking true.
I thought perhaps you would say that you would make a bunch of doobies fall from the sky all across the globe.
How the fuck do you think I'm going to get this shit started?
Dude, that would be amazeballs.
Everybody, here's how you use a lighter. Here's how you use a joint. Let's build something.
Like we're doing the Guinness Book of World Records for everyone on Earth.
Okay, I have 3 things that I would want God to do.
Well, you would be God.
He's God Almighty,
God.
and he has all these powers, right?
Magical.
I'm going into my Alexis mode right now. Okay, magic wand.
I was gonna say I thought that was something else.
Woo. It's
the same thing as a magic wand.
Well, don't Google search that. It comes up something different.
So number 1, just wipe people's brains of racism. Number 2, wipe people's brains of just homophobia. Let's just be normal people that, I mean, I guess we can still judge each other for, like, you know, our money status or whatever. Like, I'm not trying to push it overboard with God. Like, let's just get the 1 major 2 things that are fucking up this earth out of the way, and then make weed legal in the whole entire world.
Okay.
Like, fully legal.
I think that people lose. The people that make things happen lose on that, and that's why it's not going to happen. It's very slow. No change can happen immediately. It takes time, and the fact that we have these states that are allowing recreational, allowing medicinal for a long time,
Not here.
it will eventually be that way when it gets to the right person says, oh, well, you know, this can make us some money. Sign, check the box, they're all done, and then it's going to happen, and then we're going to work on the next thing, and the next thing's going to take 30 or 40 years.
I actually think we have medicinal here, which I could probably get for my
handicap,
anxiety. Yeah.
What the fuck?
For my anxiety and depression, but it's like, I guarantee you it would be probably double the price what I would pay for, and then taxed on top of that. So if I wanted to get a cartridge, it would probably be like over $100 and taxed, which is absolutely ridiculous.
Now, do you think that the marijuana, the devil's lettuce or jazz cabbage, isn't legal in Louisiana, especially because of all of the cruise ships? They could be just bringing that shit over like without any problem.
There's no lead or I'm high. There's no weed problem around here anywhere.
There's no weed problem anywhere.
No.
Underwear.
There's no lead problem underwear. Okay. There's no weed problem anywhere.
There's no weed shortage here in Louisiana. None.
The fact that there's any focus on marijuana policy
Yes.
anymore these days is ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
And the fact that we are incarcerating people that use recreational drugs
Or
is
continue to.
ridiculous because
They get picked up for a dime bag.
exactly. Well, even something, somebody gets picked up for an 8-ball. They bought this thing.
You mean an
They're
eight?
not they're buying cocaine. They're buying something. They're buying something. They're buying something
ew.
extremely recreational that
Yeah.
is illegal, full stop, not just weed, and that they're being put in jail for it.
I just
And this has
smoke. I
been-
don't do no
Well, no, I'm not talking
cocaine.
about
or-
you. but
That's
I'm-
why
I'm
I
just
thought
saying
you
that,
meant like eight.
all these people that get put away for possession, they aren't part of the problem necessarily. I get it that they're the people that are buying stuff.
Well, technically, they would be considered part of the problem.
Not the same as the people that grow the poppies, that process the stuff, that
So-
do all this, that are making millions of dollars, right? The person that spends 30 or 40
No
bucks to
demand,
do
no
something
product.
that but they
I
gets
don't-
pulled over and
I
gets
don't
thrown
know.
in
It's just a
jail,
fucking
and
flower.
then they
It's so
spend the
stupid.
money, or the populace spends the money to keep them in jail.
Our tax money goes to keep people in jail that had a fucking dime bag on them.
When I would rather spend money for them to get rehabilitation,
If
where
they
they
need it.
could go through some kind of detoxification program, and
If they want it.
It's better than just keeping them behind bars and giving them 3 square.
I agree. I'm just saying, it's just I think that at some point they would have to want. If they don't want it, then they don't deserve or let me retract deserve. They don't require any form of rehab unless they want it. In my opinion, I mean, I wouldn't be just you have a joint.
I'd
To make it
say
available.
I'd say since you talked about cocaine and stuff, which I've never touched, I have a mental handicap and I just smoke weed. So I think there maybe should be like just make everything legal like they did in Oregon. And like
Wait a minute, hang on, I gotta point it, Zach Ward. There you go. That's him.
Put your finger back. Ow!
I
Take
feel
your
like
pants off.
okay, make things like legal, and if you had like, if you were into this certain drug like coke or heroin and you just got fucking stupid, retarded, passed out, hit a car, boom, yeah, you go to jail. Like 3 strikes, you got to go. If you do something fucked up and that may harm others, go to jail and then get help.
Do not pass go.
And then get help. Like 3 strikes, yeah, you can't pass go. You got to
3
go to
hits
this
and you're out.
yeah. And then it's like, I mean, just be on probation for the rest of your life. I don't know. I just don't feel the need for me to like pay to keep people in jail for a fucking dime bag. It's really
this
stupid.
Is a complete,
and the
but
laws
this is a
are
completely
so
different.
strict down here in Louisiana.
Yeah, and you're in a completely different area than the other of
We're
us.
a red state.
Well, even that has its own nuances. But when we talk about why people are put in prison and what brings them to be put in prison, our state lines cause all kinds of differences. If somebody gets pulled over in Louisiana for having like a dime bag or something like that, and they
go into jail.
Exactly. Here it is a non-infraction. It's like you pay $50. Cool. Well,
I don't think 50 is the right
hang
amount,
on.
but
I'm gonna do my research.
I mean, if you hit a car and don't even do damage, it's a $200 fine. So let's let.
Oh my God, y'all. Okay, just let me ask somebody, because Louisiana is known for having the highest car insurance in the whole United States. So
$25 fine for the first offense, $50 fine for the second offense. So
it's legal.
okay, so how much does your car insurance cost?
$75 for one 4-door sedan.
I mean, mine's probably like 60 or $50. I don't
Come
know.
on,
not
give it
even-
to us.
Green's cars are so paid off. Insurance companies pay him at this point.
Zach is 5.5 years in front of us.
$200.
For what?
My car.
A month?
For just you or for anybody?
I have full coverage and it's for me and uninsured motorists. I have the whole shebang bang, but it should not be $200.
No.
And then to think like shit when Aiden gets a car and I add him on, he's gonna be working just to pay for his car insurance like I had to.
Put Greg's comment up there.
Oh,
What was
sorry.
it?
125 for 2 cars in Florida.
Fuck, it's
Dang.
gonna be high for me and Aiden.
I've been in a
Ugh.
car with Greg, and he scares the shit out of me. By the way, I don't know if his insurance
They're
agent is
charging him
watching.
correctly.
Greg, when we were younger, liked to test out the speedometer and if it was actually factual or not that the car could go to the very, very end of it. And I remember there's a few vehicles. His parents, and he's in a comment. I guarantee he'll pop something up here. But his parents had one of the ugly minivans that had like the very long, not an Astro, but
It's Illumina.
maybe a GMC, like super fucking long, whatever it was.
Transport.
And it could have been. And I swear to God, Greg tested the limit of that shit. And then he also had a Chevy 4-door basic vehicle, 4-banger that was like from the 89 or something. Oh, it was
Fucking Lumina.
yeah. And Greg had this like Chevrolet. Greg, do you know what that red one is that you had? I swear to
Beretta.
God, this car should not have ever gone over like 65 miles an hour, maybe 70.
Corsica.
And I see dude just pushing 100, 120 miles an hour.
It's one of those two. Greg, help me out.
I can't remember what the name of it was. We'll wait for it. We'll go ding.
What's
Oh,
the next
Fairmont.
Oh, was it a Ford?
question?
Oh, maybe that. I don't know what it was.
A Ford
You
Fairmont.
had a Chevy too. I don't remember what it was. All right, let's we got a couple more God things really quick, so we're getting close to the end here. Let's see. What song would be played on loop in hell? Green, come on, this is your time to shine. What song would be played on loop in hell? Other than this is the song that never ends. It goes on and on, my friend.
Deck the halls.
Oh, Jesus
Deck
Christ.
the halls.
Dick the halls.
Deck the halls with bowels.
Dick and balls with.
Bowels.
Or
So,
it's a small world after all.
oh,
That either one or both,
I got my song, and
okay.
it's from a
Amanda, go ahead.
coworker.
Okay.
or any goddamn
Um,
fucking country song.
It's an Imagine Dragon song. I think the name of it is Thunder.
You
Thunder,
thunder before the
thunder.
lightning.
My
In the
kid-
thunder. In the
Uh,
thunder.
Can you like
thunder.
pull it up, Zach? Because a coworker,
It makes me
Oh,
want to
he's-
die.
he's not there anymore, but he used to just randomly play that song all the time and be like, Amanda, here. And he just played at his desk. And I'm like, oh my God, that is the dumbest song. I can't fucking stand it. And so every time it would come on any station, if I was listening to my satellite radio, anything, if it would come on my Spotify suggested playlist, I'm like, ew. Ew.
Did he
I'm
become an
always in my car
entrepreneur?
saying,
Because that's
ew.
an entrepreneurial song.
So Greg Brown says, "Don't worry, be happy." I would have to agree. That would be extremely painful.
Ugh.
Oh.
Mine would just be like the Imagine Dragons Thunder song. Straight up. Anytime that song ever comes on, I'm like, ew.
It's very close.
Ew. Ugh. Ugh.
Andy, did you have a?
Anything by the Goo Goo Dolls? Or
Jesus.
if you want to be more contemporary, Gangnam Style. Only
Oh, I'd be
because
okay with that.
Because,
I'd be okay with
I
it
have kids.
too.
No, but see, I have
'Cause
kids
I'd be
that
cutting
are
up a
really
rug.
into it, and so
Yeah,
they walk
I would
around
be
and
like,
they're,
whatever.
they're
I would
doing
be
it.
like,
no, I can't do
and
it
they're cutting up a
ever
rug.
again. Or Gentleman by the same guy, by Psy. I
Um,
can't.
I don't recall, and Andy, I think you're going to be able to help me with this. What's the AC/DC song where it has like the bagpipes at the beginning? That
Hang on.
it's one Bon Scott. It's not.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's a long way to the top.
Yes. And, but I would just that Purdue on loop.
Purdue.
Oh God, that would make me want to die. It would so, dude. That is like
evil. It's like, if I hear Purdue, when there came.
Oh my God, do you want to know how population control sounds? That's it.
But I love the song. Don't get me wrong.
but that over and over again would be enough.
It would be nails on the chalkboard, dude. Everybody would just be in. That would be and I love AC. I have nothing against AC.
No, I love them too. I do.
But
that thing.
That
God,
would be.
Where did that come from? That's all you?
Okay, I really hate this question because now the song's just going on in my head. And
What about Feliz Navidad?
I can do Feliz
I'm okay with
Navidad.
Where I'm working right now, we have constant Christmas music going to drown out the sounds of the suffering.
How about Chico and the Man?
How about Can You Take Me Higher?
Shit, I was
See, I don't
listening
mind
to UGK all day, so I can't relate to that. I have my earbuds in.
Last one from God.
This guy's
Jesus.
a fucking jack.
Every power is a higher power if you smoke enough weed.
Oh my God! Can you make anything more goddamn fucking generic?
Yep.
I
Wait,
Jesus
wait.
Christ.
Wait for me.
Oh, look at that! You're taking a little toot of your booty tootie
I
into
don't
the
get to
nose.
smoke with Kane Loke anymore, so I'll get done with Amanda.
We're gonna get dum. I haven't smoked my sativa pen in a while, so it should be interesting.
Have a good night's.
That's right.
Night's sleep.
Chevy Cavalier. Maybe it was a 2-door. Maybe it was a 4-door. I don't remember. But it was it was one of his first cars. I remember that.
And by the way, bullshit, because that's close to being a Lumina and a Corsica. Those are the same car.
I don't know anything about the cars. I don't know.
Amanda, what was your first car? I mean, how did you come about getting a
A
license?
1994 Toyota Camry.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's very humble beginnings.
And I got it. My mom bought it.
Is that your mama or mom?
My mama.
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 I was 15 in 1999.
Were you that good of a kid that
Anyways, when I got my car, my mom had already bought it. It was parked in the back yard. It was 1994, and I was able to drive in 2000.
Whoa.
So it was only 6 years difference.
That's not that bad.
No.
How many miles on the odometer?
Oh, green. You think I'm going to remember that?
Green. I advocate for green. He wants to know how many miles were on the
I don't know.
I mean, it could be a brand new car if it was stored properly, or it could be something that was just beat the fuck.
We bought it from a family member. There
People
were
in
miles
Louisiana
on it.
diameter.
people in Louisiana can't even store humans that are passed away in the ground properly? How do you think they're going to store a car?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So my
wow.
mom parked it in the backyard as soon as I got a job and I was able to pay for the car.
Wait, how long did the car sit there? Not used.
I mean, New Orleans is a shithole.
Is this where I'm supposed to go potty? Because I don't know what you guys are talking about.
It didn't sit there. It was in the backyard for I think 2 months, and my mom would drive it.
Did
My
you
mom
pretend
would take it to work,
fine.
but
That's
I got it turned 16. I got a job because my mom said You're going to pay for the car insurance.
Did
And
you
then you can drive it.
did you ever
So
go in
when I
and
buy a
put-
car for Aiden, it's going to be the same thing. It's not going to be no 2021. It may be like a 2010 or
Amanda, did
something.
you used to sit in the car and pretend you were driving it before?
Yeah. I would put in like, because it had a cassette player, but at that time they had the converters.
Or the CD player, yeah.
Yes. So I would put my CD player in there and then put my burnt CDs or real CDs in a CD player and
Okay.
play that. So yeah, I did that.
Did you ever like, your mom's like, Amanda, go to your room. You're like, no, mom, and just go in your car and lock the door. Ah! No?
Yeah. Yeah. I literally feel my mom is such a nice person. And
Really?
yes, I tell her all the time, like, she was a single mom,
Yeah.
divorced twice. And, she raised Stephanie and I literally by herself. And so we were a handful. Stephanie and I wanted to kill each other all the time. We were always trying to be the cuter one or the best dressed one. We were constantly fighting. I give her mad props
For keeping it together.
for keeping it together. And, she gave us curfews. We never abided by the curfews. Ever.
Oh.
She never lost her cool. She was
never
a
lost her
really
cool?
good mom. Like my mom, I need to fucking buy her an award.
You should buy her an award. Yeah, I mean, look at Green. No?
No.
Uh-oh.
So Andy's just gone.
Andy has left the building. But you know what? That's pretty much the end of our show anyhow. But we got to talk to God a little bit, folks. Oh,
I know. I
Jesus.
wanted to. I don't like to talk to God, but
I'm sorry. I
do you want to know something that I find fucked up? And tell me
Absolutely.
if okay. Tell me, I'm being an atheist. Tell me if this is fucked up. Okay, so Facebook is like my PG-13, because family and shit. But when I see somebody posting about their parents being in the hospital for COVID, okay, which they were not vaxxed, and the person that is posting it is around my age, and they're also against the vaccinations. So they're like, oh, please pray for my mom. She's in the hospital with COVID-19. Like, I scroll, it takes everything in my soul.
Mm-hmm.
In my soul, not to just say, was she vaccinated?
Well, it's their choice.
Yeah, what we need to do is we just gotta fucking dig
Don't
a big
ask
fucking
for
ditch
thoughts
and fucking
and
put a fucking
prayers.
cap right in the
Don't
back of their
ask
head,
for-
right in the ditch, and then cover it up with dirt. Right?
Don't ask for
Right?
thoughts
That's what we
and
need to
prayers.
do, right?
I know somebody that was an anti-vaxxer.
Fucking kill them all, man.
I went
right?
to high school. Her parents were not vaxxed. And guess what? Her dad died of COVID like way earlier this year or last year. And then she goes out saying, get the vaccination. This shit is real. Like, I'm not going to give out any, I'm an atheist, but I'm not going to be like, oh, my thoughts are with you and your family when you're a known anti-vaxxer and I know your parents are not.
I still say people have a
let's
choice.
do how we do it in the old days, man. Dig a
I
big
don't
ditch
know.
and fucking
I'm
cap them in the
petty.
back of the head
I'm
and just
petty.
fucking
I'm
bulldoze it with
petty.
dirt.
I'm petty. If
We don't have to
somebody
worry
if
about
I
them
did,
anymore,
if I
right?
did that shit,
Hold
if
on.
I contradicted myself, basically that's contradicting yourself. Like, oh, my mom's not vaccinated, I'm not vaccinated, and I'm not doing this. But please pray for her because she has COVID-19.
Just do it because it makes a good fucking decent human being. Because my best friend fucking just fucking died, and everybody wants to fucking jump on the goddamn fucking bandwagon like, oh, this person wasn't good, or this person wasn't good. How about just being a goddamn fucking good fucking human being? Whether you believe in this person was good or this person wasn't bad, just fucking pray for somebody and say, hey, I hope the best for them.
I don't
Whatever
pray.
fucking happened to that?
I don't pray. I'm an atheist.
What about just fucking good thoughts, man? Rather than just want to fucking put up fucking walls.
My thoughts.
Well, you know, I mean, we talk about racism in this fucking day and age. We're starting to do the biggest racism thing that this fucking world's ever fucking seen.
I know that, Zach, but also
how about
COVID
just fucking wish somebody fucking good thoughts, man? You know how many fucking people I lost?
I am so sorry that you lost
your
friend.
No, here's the thing. We want to fucking put up walls. We want to, fuck this person. Oh, I don't want no good thoughts for you. How about good thoughts for fucking everybody?
I agree.
What about that?
I
am good thoughts for everybody, whether they have a different point of view or not. What about that? That's what's fucked
Zach,
up with this world right now.
I'm not
that
gonna
is what's goddamn fucked up with this world right now.
I'm sorry.
And if we don't fucking change that, we are all fucked.
Hey, hold on, Green.
Look, okay, Zach, I agree with you, but I'm not gonna scream and argue towards you. My thing is,
God damn, you know how much I fucking bite my fucking tongue?
And that's fine.
You know, right away you want to fucking they didn't do this, so I'm not gonna have good thoughts. We're all in trouble as an entire fucking planet right now. We are in fucking trouble. And when we all fucking pass on, if there's an end game or not, we're going to fucking realize our fucking folly. And if we don't start fucking changing things right now, because we're all about, racism, but we're starting to make the biggest fucking divide on the planet right now. And I have poison.
I have to agree with Zach, though. I think that
How about just fucking good thoughts? I'm so sorry.
I always send good thoughts, but I'm not going to personally message them because they're one of the people that is all over social media, you know, anti-vax, yada yada yada, and it's like you could have done something to help prevent it.
Man, hold on a second.
You know, like I said, let's just do in the old days, like, you know, for these unvaccinated people, this is what I think we should do. Dig a fucking big, huge fucking trench and line them all up and fucking put a cap in the back of their head after they fall in the trench. Fucking bulldoze them over with dirt.
1 second.
Fucking problem solved.
Hold on 1 second. You know, there's a
Green.
lot of... Yeah, wait, Amanda, hold on. There's
we
a lot
of good... fucking trouble.
You guys got to... Hold on. Just hold on a second. I think Green actually has a couple good points in there. I think Green's talking in a more general sense than being more specific. But I think
personal. It's like specific, personal, and he's speaking in a whole huge thing.
To paraphrase, I do agree. I think that the world definitely needs more positivity and empathy and sympathy.
This is not a goddamn fucking sports game, motherfuckers.
Because when it's over, it's over. I agree with you. I do. I think you're absolutely right. And I think sometimes people really do need to hear that. Sometimes I think what I took away from what he said, because I can't speak for you, of course, is that sometimes we have to swallow our own pride a little bit when it comes to other people not doing what we think that they should do, and be a little bit more sympathetic, and also just a little bit more on the more caring side rather than the opposite. Is that a way to kind of sum that up? Generally,
I feel that.
I'm done. I'm out.
All right. Well,
I think I'm like our friend that we happen to know. I think that I want to fucking go part-time, motherfucker.
Oh,
I can't.
All right. Well,
dude,
hey,
I fucking can't do this shit anymore, man.
Tune in next week.
I literally can't.